What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. Let's find out where we go from here. Supposedly memories are restored. The save is back. Where do things go next? What the hell is this? It's like a flower. Dude, I'm so confused. Alright, Meal's flying towards it.
Our journey may have been meaningless.
Our past may have been a mistake.
But we're not going back.
He's like a freshly
Even
born
if this
babe.
world comes to an end.
Because this is the world with the people we cherish.
I like how the time skip has resulted in him being basically a child again. Like he's young version. And this weird flower that covers the world. And I guess that's it. Cause that's the credit roll. Well, damn. Well, I guess we're here. We've reached the end. Let's do a review. Now, obviously, this is a remaster, not a brand new launch, so definitely something to keep in mind. But with that being said, I think from the perspective, let's first talk about the gameplay. So I never played the original, but my understanding is they made some gameplay improvements. I don't know exactly what they changed to the combat, but I'm gonna guess it was in terms of like fast swapping between weapons and magic. You know, the ability to do the parry dodge. I don't know to what extent that was in the original, but the actual combat here, I thought it was good. Personally, I don't remember Automata having a parry like this. I think Automata did have a parry, but I feel like it didn't get used much because you weren't usually fighting, you know, you were fighting robots a lot, whereas a lot of enemies here had like big wind-up swings. I don't know. It's been a while since I've played Automata, but I feel like I didn't use the parry a lot in there, whereas this game, I was constantly throwing out that parry anytime I could. So in terms of the general gameplay loop, I did have fun with that, the combat and whatnot. I think that was executed pretty well. The combat stayed entertaining. I think being able to, like, honestly, I was a little bit jealous of the auto combat, because auto combat would rotate through all of my spells, and meanwhile I'm there like, well, I got Dark Blast and I got Lance, you know? So that would have been cool, like something where, you know, I could have, you know, like R1 does a spell, or if I double tap it, it's a different spell, some shit like that. Anyway, minor gripe. But the actual gameplay loop and the side quests and all that, I had fun. I think the world, they obviously didn't change the world from the original, and there was a little bit of emptiness to it, I think. You know, you're kind of just running around in the plains between zones, and there's not really much to do in those plains. Now, given this is kind of just, I think it's just nature of the beast with these older open world RPGs where there's not really a lot going on, you know? There's a lot of side quests and a lot of content you can do, but not a lot of like organic, natural exploration. And I don't think this game was really ever intended to be viewed as an open world game. But I think looking at it from a modern lens, I can see how a lot of people might make that distinction. The boat, well, for lack of a more real fast travel, I do think the boat and the boar were nice additions. You know, give us a way to zip through zones, as well as kind of travel to a couple of the different zones. Graphics, I thought for a remaster, this looked really good. Obviously, it's not on par with like Final Fantasy VII Remake, but in terms of strict remasters, I thought this looked fine. Especially the cutscenes, you could tell they went all out, completely rid those. Because I remember before Automata, I tried to like watch videos of the end of this game, and like get an idea of it before going into Automata, And man, those animations were fucking rough. So they definitely cleaned that stuff up here. Music obviously awesome in this game. Music was fantastic. The voice acting, oh man, the voice acting was phenomenal. Honestly, I think the only thing that I really didn't like about the game was the multiple playthroughs. Because you know, you play through the entire game, and then your second playthrough to get B, you get a couple little things here and there. You know, you get additional insight into Emil and additional insight into Kaine, and that's cool. But I don't know if it's enough to justify the entire world again. You know. So anyway, but we get through that, and then you're presented with C and D, which is doing exactly what you did again, but having all of the weapons. And that it started to get a little bit tedious there. And honestly, I expected ending D to be a little bit longer, because realistically, everyone's like, yeah, it's like a couple hours of content. Like, we beat it in 3 hours? I mean, unless there was like some side quests that I could have discovered, but I don't think there really was, you know? We were going towards the town, we ran into the guy. He was trying to deliver a letter, so we went to the Forest of Myth. We went to the Forest of Myth, and shit immediately went down. It was very much like fast track through the story, you know? It didn't feel like we really had time to explore or do much as Kaine. And I'm not 100%, but I think after the credit rolls are done that I can choose to play as either Kaine or NieR in the post-credit. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. We'll find out in just a moment here. But, I mean, that's really, I think, my only complaint with this, is I feel like there could have been more diversity. What the fuck is that trophy? E30, weird-ass trophies, man. Weird-ass trophies. Visit the woman's house to acquire a new weapon. Visit that woman's house? Who? What? So confused, dude. So we just restore our AB save. And we're back at the Lost Shrine roof. This is right before I went to take on the Shadow Lord to get ending C, I believe.
Tear him up, Kaine!
I wonder who that woman is. Hang on, actually, we're gonna Google here. Let me see. NieR ending E, play as Kaine after. At the end of this, you'll be able to restore the save data. Okay. After your beating ending E, you get to choose the slot your old save gets restored to, so you can keep your E playthrough save in a separate slot and load it whenever you want. Never blah 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 blah. Huh. Let me see. NieR ending E, new weapon. It says something about a new weapon available. Kaine's sword, complete ending E, return to Kaine's tent, you'll find her sword there. If I just go back to Kaine's home and I can get her sword, I guess. I can do that real fast, I guess. And I guess I don't get to... I was hoping I could play as Kaine, but... maybe not? I mean, playing as Kaine was really cool, but now I'm kind of like, There was a lot of shit that I just went through. You know, it was a lot of replaying the game for what was essentially a hour and a half of additional content, and my character just getting restored. I was hoping this would, you know, somehow leeway in and explain the story of NieR Automata, you know? Like the setup for that. You know, I mean, with Automata, I'm assuming that all the replicants die off because humanity is obviously extinct. So, you know, Gestalts go crazy, replicants die, blah, 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 blah. But, no, we're just right back to the end of save B before we erased it. Like, I don't know. I guess my gripe right now is we went through all of that, all the replaying, and it feels like the only payoff was like a short little side story and an achievement, basically. I feel like there should be more, you know? Let me run around the world as Kaine now, or choose between them, or let me pick between this dude, Kaine, or Emil, or, you know, something that, that lets me mix things up. I don't think there's anything NieR Replicant after ending E. You could just call the ending an attempt to provide a happy ending to NieR Replicant. However, it's actually based on another novella called Grimoire NieR, called The Lost World. This sees Kaine venturing into the Forest of Myth and encountering the Overseer. States the Forest is actually a computer where the ancient people studied the demonic element, implied to be Damaso and quantum physics. The whole route serves to directly connect the game to NieR Automata, specifically with the Administrator twins. I don't remember them in Automata. It's been that long. They are theorized to be number 2 and number 9, which would form the basis for 2B and 9S, as their appearances imply. I can kind of see that. The fact that Kira Buckland and Kyle McCarley return to voice these characters further lends credence to this theory. This is where things get a little weird, though. I didn't know it was the voice actors. It's been that long since I played Automata. So is it good? This is 240. Damn! 9999. So it just one-shots bosses, basically? One-shots anything, probably. That's funny. The flower could be seen... could just be a giant lunar tear, which appears throughout NieR. However, it also resembles the flower from Drakengard 3, which bloomed into the protagonist Zero's right eye, and was responsible for much of the evil events in that game. When all is said and done, the Akor revealed that the flower had been sealed. She then adds it might reappear at another time and place while Zero... Whoa, this is fucking broken, dude. Had been sealed, which would allow the flower to bloom within her, could still be alive. Drakengard 3 is a prequel, however. In Drakengard 1, the antagonists are the Watchers, whom the Empire tries to summon by breaking the seals and having destroyed Midgard. In the 5th and final ending, Kamenis, Dragon, and Jealous fight against the Queen Beast, theorized to be Zero from ending B of Drakengard 3 in modern-day Tokyo. The death of the Dragon and the Giant, as they were referred to in NieR, led directly to the creation of Mazo, Project Gestalt, and Legion. Given that the Watchers could be summoned by the Intermers, who Zero fought against in Drakengard 3, along with their disciples, it seems like a decent enough connection. However, things are never that simple. Apparently there was another novella. Taro never said that any of Drakengard's 3 endings directly tie into Drakengard 1. Ending is formally connected to Drakengard 1.3, a series of short stories. Let's go back to where the twins talk about possible futures blending with the time we currently inhabit, and then hearing a song in the first part could refer to Kaine's actions, creating a new timeline, considering the number of changes that have happened. Based on different endings and branches in previous games, this could be a new timeline where the flower reemerges, playing off a set of possibilities and results occurring in the dragon. The dragon died. Man, this shit is so fucking out there. Long story short, it seems like there is a crazy amount of speculation. The article I'm reading is by Gaming Bolt, by the way, for those that want to read this. Just Gaming Bolt, NieR Replicant, the ending explained. Some weird shit. Anyway, I mean, it's cool that you can get your character back and get an extra achievement. The sword that instantly one-shots anything, that's pretty jokey. Definitely kind of a, hey, I need to get my platinum. Let me just one-shot things with this sword. But anyway, we are going to wrap things up here. It's been 54 episodes. How long was Automata? Let me see. Automata was 53. Wow. Wow, 1 episode longer than Automata. That is funny. Just a pinch. And I don't think I even went and did like all of the endings in Automata, because I don't remember no administrator twins or anything like that. But anyway, we are going to wrap things up here. As for the next series on the channel, I know Biomutant is coming up soon. Biomutant release. When is the Biomutant release? Let's see. Biomutant release is May 25th. Let me look at the date and the episodes. Let me see. We're going to do a little bit of episode math. So I have episodes uploaded through May 7th. And then let's see, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. 13, 14, 15, 16. So May 16th is when these episodes wrap up, which will be a Sunday, and that's roughly a week until we have Biomutant. So I'll have to think of something. I don't know. We'll have something coming your way. Biomutant's our next big game. But we're wrapping things up. We are done. We've beat it. We got the endings. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all appreciated it, because I do not typically play through games this much. But thanks for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time.